Georgina is desperate. Ever since her father left and they were evicted from their apartment, her family has been living in their car. With her mama juggling 2 jobs and trying to make enough money to find a place to live, Georgina is stuck looking after her younger brother, Toby. And she has her heart set on improving their situation. With unmistakable sympathy, Barbara O'Connor tells the story of a young girl struggling to see what's right when everything seems wrong. The day I decided to steal a dog was the same day my best friend Luann Godfrey found out I lived in a car. I had told Mama she would find out sooner or later, seeing as how she's so noisy and all. But Mama had rolled her eyes and said, "Just get on up there to the bus stop, Georgina, and quit your whining." So that's what I did. I stood up there at the bus stop, pretending like I still lived in apartment 3B. I pretended like I didn't have mustard on my shirt from the day before. I pretended like I hadn't washed my hair in the bathroom of the Texaco gas station that very morning. And I pretended like my daddy hadn't just waltzed off and left us with nothing but 3 rolls of quarters and a mayonnaise jar full of wetted up dollar bills. I guess I'm pretty good at pretending. My brother Toby, however, is not so good at pretending. When Mama told him to get on up to the bus stop and quit his whining, he cried and carried on like the baby that he is. "What's wrong with Toby?" Luann asked me when we were standing at the bus stop. "He has an earache," I said, trying as hard as anything to look like my life was just as normal as could be, instead of all crazy like it really was. When I saw Luann's eyes narrow and her lips squeezed together, I knew her noisiness was about to irritate me. Sure enough, she said, "Then how come your mama is making him go to school?" She kept looking at me with that squinty-eyed look of hers, but I didn't let on that I was irritated. I just shrugged and hoped she would hush up about Toby. She did. But then she went and turned her noisy self loose on me. "No offense, Georgina," she said, "but you are starting to look kind of unkempt." Unkempt? That was her mama talking if I'd ever heard it. Luann wouldn't never have said that word unkempt if she hadn't heard her mama say it first. And what was I supposed to say to that anyways? Was I supposed to say, "Well, for your information, Luann Godfrey, it's kinda hard to keep your clothes looking nice when you've been sleeping in the backseat of a Chevrolet for a week"? Or maybe I was supposed to say, "I know it, Luann, but my hairbrush got tossed out in that pile of stuff Mr. Dieter left on the sidewalk when he kicked us out of our apartment." And then Luann would say, "Why'd Mr. Dieter do that?" And I would say, "'Cause 3 rolls of quarters and a mayonnaise jar full of wetted up dollar bills doesn't pay the rent, Luann." But I didn't say anything. I acted like I hadn't heard that word unkempt. I just climbed on the bus and sat in the 6th seat on the left side with Luann, like I always did. I knew Luann wouldn't give up though. I knew she'd keep on till she found out the truth. Bedtime reading for you.